Hello everybody, how's it going? Well, today I'm going to be telling you all about some of the cool activities we've been doing at our Family Home Evening Activities, or FHE for short. Um, yeah, we've been having a lot of fun at these. I've been meaning to get these videos on here sooner. It's just I've been busy, all the weekends have been taken up by other stuff, so I'm finally getting around to making a video about them. Anyways, let's see, I'm going back till, what was the date? September, what? My note's right here. Hold up. I think it's the 24th or 10th. Okay. So we go back to September 10th, and we had an awesome activity called the Fear Factor. Now this one was a pretty cool event, I would say, considering we didn't have too much time to plan it, but I would say it was a pretty successful event. So what did we do there? We had several different events. The first one being a cracker and whistling contest. And you might be asking yourself, how is that fearful? Well, these crackers, they have salt all over them, and we decided to put a little interesting looking thing that looked like a booger at first glance, but of course, once you bit into it, you'd realize that it wasn't. But, you know, there's a little fear factor there, because, like, do I put this in my mouth or not, you know? So, yeah. And then anyways, once you had the crackers in your mouth, the salt from the crackers would pretty much dry out your mouth, so then you had to attempt to whistle. So the first person to whistle basically won that, or got the most points. The second person got the second number of points, and last team, pretty much, yeah. So it was pretty funny because some of the people were attempting to whistle before they even swallowed the crackers. So there was cracker pieces flying everywhere, all over the place. It was quite funny to see. Unfortunately, I did not get any video footage of that, but I did get some. But you'll see that later on. So that was a pretty fun event. Then we went on to the next event, which was the one that I was hosting, by the way. This one was, I don't remember the exact title I used for it, but it was something along the lines of worm picking extravaganza. So basically the objective of this one was to pick through this, this pot of dirt and worms and BBs. So you're going to put your hand in the dirt here, and you're supposed to pick out the BBs that are assorted throughout the dirt. And you have a minute or so to do this, and then the team that picks the most BBs essentially wins the challenge. But inside this dirt, there's worms kind of creeping throughout it. So while you're picking through it, you can't take the worms out and set them on the table because that's cheating. So you got to keep the worms in there. You got to maneuver around them and kind of put the BBs, well, on the table, and the person who gets the most essentially wins. But we had some people kind of working around this. They were just kind of holding the worms in their hands. So obviously they weren't too frightful of the worms. They just kind of were annoyed that they were in the way. They didn't want to smash them or something. So they kind of got quite a bit of BBs, more than I expected initially. So that event was pretty cool. Now we go on to the next event, which was called, well, I'm going to call it the Fiery Drink of Chance. So in this challenge, you go up to the table, you see before you there are several cups. The person hosting the event would then hand over a cup to you, and you're supposed to drink it, and get this. There are tons of random ingredients, something that you probably would not want to drink every day. It definitely did not taste the best, but it wasn't anything like too bad or anything. But anyways, once you would drink the drink, you'd have to guess the ingredients that were put in that drink, and you got a certain amount of guesses, and for each guess that you got right, you got a point for your team. And that was interesting because there were some interesting ingredients we used. So, definitely a fear factor thing going on there if you're not too comfortable with putting a thing of of liquids into your mouth, especially if you know that they were, all these weird ingredients used. For example, one of them we had just a tad of Tabasco sauce, I believe. We also had, I think, some mustard in there, and yeah, that was just some of the ingredients in there. So basically, you had to guess some of the ingredients, and the ones you got right, you got points for your team. Then we go on to our final event, which I would say was the one that I think I liked the best out of all of them. Okay, so in this event, you approach the, well, at the building we were hosting this event at, there is a stage, and underneath the stage there's these doors for storing stuff. But we took everything out of there for the most part, and we decided to use that for people going inside of them and finding a hidden Uno card that is taped somewhere on the inside of this dark tunnel. So once you get inside, we close the doors behind you, we turn off the lights just so there's no light coming through the cracks and all, and then you got to maneuver your way through this hall using, well, your other senses. You know, the senses you may not be used to using more so every day, because you can't really rely on your sight too much. I mean, maybe you could see it a little bit if you're like right next to it, but for the most part, you can't see a whole heck of a lot. So you got to rely on your sense of touch, your sense of maybe smell. I mean, these cars don't really smell, but maybe you can sniff out paper out of I don't know, all the wood and concrete that was in there, and there you go. But yeah, and but mainly your sense of touch. So once you maneuver through there, you kind of got the first person to come out and put the card on top of the stage was the winner. And yeah, I have video footage of that, so here we go. Cue the footage. It's like we have our winning team. Bravo. Do you have any winning words for your tunnel fright experience?
My knees hurt.
Your knees hurt.
Are you on team?
Huh?
Are you on team?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Thank you. I passed it. I went all the way to the end of the tunnel. And I was like, crap. Then I looked up and I was like, oh, there's a card there.
Oh, nice. You found it? Yeah. Sweet. I don't remember which one was which. At least I found the card. Who do you think is going to come in second? Take a guess. Random guess. Not even a guess? 50-50 chance here. I'm getting it right.
My bets are on Emily.
All right.
What is my bus card like?
What did you think of that drink, Sean?
Huh?
What did you think of that drink? Was it very delectable?
Actually, it's not that bad. It tastes really good. If you give me that big old cup of it, I would drink it. No doubt about it.
Okay. I was smelling some of them. I was like, I don't know if I drink some of these. I give you some props for trying that out, though. Big
I
props.
got cuts of steel. Come on now.
Yeah, look at that.
Come on now. I remember when I was a kid. I ate a live snail. I ate a live worm. I ate a live. I ate a Rocky Mountain oyster.
Wow. How about those worms over there? You want to eat one of those?
Why not?
I think you should pass on that. That was pretty disgusting.
I could do it, no doubt.
No doubt?
No doubt.
It wouldn't surprise me, actually, but...
Slimy and salsa.
I would have to cringe, though, for you as you put it in your mouth and start chewing. I'd be like,
No doubt.
no,
Come on.
gotta look away. Gotta look away.
Come on.
They're still in there. Still searching away for the peanut card.
Yes. Claustrophobia is kicking in. It's on something.
Are you still in there?
Hey, look at that. Yeah! Second place winner. Congrats.
How deep is it?
That's great.
Oh my goodness.
I was in that one.
Good teamwork, though. Good teamwork, though.
Mine I found by accident. I just looked up. I crawled all
Oh,
the way
you
back.
didn't have the darkness yet.
I crawled all the way back. What team are you?
Any
And I looked up and I saw the reflection
any
of the car.
second place words? Hey, Emily. Emily. Hey. Any second place winning words?
Nope.
Well, not really winning, but...
Despise that. I'm wishing the things that I go to the side and it's like, they're coming out.
I take it today's not a good day to wear flat.
No. That's great.
He already got it.
How was it in there?
He got it. It's got up on his flip flops. Just for the record.
So you found it? Wow, look how dirty it is right there.
Put it on the floor. Put it on the floor. Move, Zola. Move. Put it on the floor. Put it on the carpet. Put it on the carpet.
Yeah, there we go. All right, what do you have to say after your experience in the tunnel? How was it? How was your experience in the tunnel?
It was fun.
Fun?
Yeah, it
That's
was
good.
very fun because it was dark, and you actually had to use your senses instead of your eyes.
That's cool.
Sweep the wall.
So would you say overall you had a fun night tonight?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I like the Mississippi flamethrower drink.
Yeah, I was smelling some of those. It was like, whew. I don't know if I would have tasted it.
I tasted ketchup. Someone put ketchup in there.
So that was your first one? First point?
Yeah. Well, no, my first point was eating the saltines.
Saltines. Oh, that's... Okay. Cool.
Martine.
Roommate.
Team Chuck Norris. We also have an announcement.
We had no idea it was just in the fridge.
I literally
Krista, we could about to take off, but she's coaching at Centennial High School and they're doing a fundraiser at Applebee's. So if you give the flyer and go to Applebee's, they get 15% goes to Chuck Norris.
Yeah, thank you.
Otherwise known as Centennial Girls Volleyball.
Goes to Chuck Norris. That's what I heard.
Nasty shade. You're not gonna me up.
So right over here is the scoreboard. Team número 3 is the winner. Team Norris. Cool.
Second one. Not me. I took all of it.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
It is. Or the cracker crumbles, right?
Cracker crumbles everywhere.
Scholar,
Cool.
if you pour a whole ton of picture of the disgusting stuff, I would drink it nonstop.
And I'll end it on that note. So that was pretty awesome, right? I mean, there was some cool stuff we did there that day, and yeah, you should definitely come to some future events we have planned here. They're going to be loads of fun. It's going to be a blast, and there's just no reason for you to sit at home and not come to these. Or maybe you got other stuff going on, but maybe you should make some time to come to our events too. Maybe plan those things at a different time. Just saying. But also in this event, we had one of our committee members who wanted to play a little, fun on somebody. They were actually inside one of the tunnels before it started, so somebody got a surprise of somebody jumping out at them. It was pretty awesome. But be warned, there might be some. But be warned, there might be some surprises you might not expect inside this tunnel of doom. Oh crap, can you even see me? So after all this, the winning team was deemed Team Chuck Norris. And by the way, the people got to choose their own team name, so that was a pretty awesome team name, I might add. So it was an all-around fun event, and it's something that you all should plan on coming to next time we host a Fear Factor. And assuming we do that anytime soon. But you should come to our next events and all that. So overall, we had a fun time. It was great. We had a blast, and yeah, it was fun. So you should come to the next one. And anyways, for the last part of that recording, kind of dark, so it's kind of hard to see me. But yeah, I turned on the light here for this last part, and something I should have done earlier, right? But anyways, hope to see you at the next FHE event, because we're having loads of fun at these things, and we hope to see you there at the next one. So with that being said, I guess peace out, and hope to see you there. Later.